Half of you watching this right now are completely blind, and you have no idea. In 1999, two researchers at Harvard ran one of the most famous psychology experiments in history. They showed volunteers a simple video: two teams passing a basketball, one team in white shirts, one team in black. The task was easy. Count how many times the white team passes the ball. Simple, right? Just watch and count. But here's the thing. Halfway through the video, a person in a full gorilla suit walks right into the middle of the frame, stops, beats its chest, stares right at the camera, then casually walks off. It's on screen for 9 full seconds, and about half the people watching never saw it. Not a flicker of recognition. They had absolutely no idea a gorilla walked right in front of them. This isn't a trick. There's no camera editing, no sleight of hand. The gorilla is fully visible, in plain sight, for 9 seconds, and yet, roughly half the viewers are completely oblivious. Scientists call this inattentional blindness, and it reveals something deeply unsettling about the way your brain works. Today, we're going deep into the science of why you miss what's right in front of your eyes. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain hides reality from you on purpose, and you will never trust your own eyes the same way again. Let's start with what actually happened in that experiment. The researchers were Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabris, both at Harvard. They were studying selective attention, your brain's ability to focus on one thing while filtering out everything else. They didn't just run one version, they ran several. In some, the gorilla walked through. In others, a woman carrying an umbrella strolled across the court. They changed teams, difficulty levels, and instructions. And across 192 participants, the results were remarkably consistent. About 46% of people completely missed the unexpected event. But here's what's truly wild. When the people who missed the gorilla were told about it, they didn't believe it. They insisted they would have noticed. Some even accused the researchers of swapping the video. They were so confident in their own perception that they couldn't accept the evidence. And that's the deeper discovery. It's not just that we miss things, it's that we have absolutely no idea we're missing them. Simons and Chabris call this the illusion of attention. We walk through life convinced we see everything important. We don't, not even close. So why does this happen? What is your brain actually doing? Right now, your eyes are taking in roughly 11 million bits of sensory information every single second. But here's the catch. Your conscious mind can only process about 50 bits per second. 11 million in, 50 processed. Your brain is filtering out 99.999% of incoming information every second without you knowing. This isn't a malfunction. This is the system working exactly as intended. Your brain runs two attention networks. The dorsal network handles your goals. Whatever you're deliberately focused on, it locks onto that signal. The ventral network watches for surprises, threats, the unexpected. But when the dorsal network is working hard, the ventral network gets suppressed. Your brain turns down its own surprise detector to keep you focused on the current task. That's exactly what happened in the gorilla experiment. People were counting passes so intently that their goal-focused network took over completely. The gorilla's visual data hit their retinas. It reached their brains. But a thin shell of neurons called the thalamic reticular nucleus, the brain's gatekeeper, filtered it out before it could reach conscious awareness. Their eyes saw the gorilla. Their brains chose to delete it. And this is where it gets genuinely terrifying. In 2013, researchers at Harvard Medical School tested this on experts, not college students, radiologists, doctors who spend entire careers scanning medical images for abnormalities, professional visual searchers. They embedded a tiny gorilla image into a CT scan of lungs. The gorilla was 48 times larger than the average lung nodule these doctors were trained to find. 48 times. And 83% of the radiologists completely missed it. The terrifying part? Eye tracking showed most of them looked directly at the gorilla. Their eyes passed right over it. Their brains simply didn't register it because they were searching for nodules, not gorillas. Their expert focus made them more blind, not less. But it goes beyond the lab. In 1998, Daniel Simons and Daniel Levin ran a brilliant real-world test. A researcher approached strangers on campus and asked for directions. Mid-conversation, two people carrying a large wooden door walked between them. Behind the door, the researcher swapped with a completely different person. Different clothes, different height, different face, different voice. And roughly half the people kept talking, kept giving directions, to a complete stranger, as if absolutely nothing had happened. Now think about driving. You're focused on the road, the speed limit, the car ahead. Your brain is in goal-focused mode. Then a cyclist enters from the side. A pedestrian steps off the curb. Your eyes might register them, but your brain is filtering for cars and road signs, not people on foot, airline crashes, surgical errors, police officers missing weapons during traffic stops. Inattentional blindness has been linked to all of them, not because people weren't paying attention, because they were paying too much attention to the wrong thing. So here's the real insight. The gorilla experiment isn't about gorillas. It's about a fundamental truth of being human. Your brain is not a camera. It does not passively record reality. It constructs a version of reality based on what it thinks matters right now, and everything else simply vanishes. You are walking through a world you only partially see, and the parts you're missing, you don't even know they're gone. That's the illusion of attention. Not that you sometimes miss things, but that you genuinely believe you never do. And here's the most unsettling finding of all. Knowing about the gorilla does not protect you. Research shows that awareness of inattentional blindness does not make you immune. Your brain will keep filtering, keep deleting, keep choosing what you see and what it throws away. You can know the trick, and your brain will still fool you. So let's bring it all together. 1. Your brain filters out over 99.99% of sensory information every second. This is by design, not a defect. 2. When you focus deeply on any task, your brain suppresses its ability to detect unexpected events, even ones as obvious as a gorilla. 3. This is universal. Expert radiologists, airline pilots, and everyday drivers all fall for it. No amount of training makes you immune. Next time you're certain you saw everything, remember the gorilla. Remember the 83% of radiologists who looked right at it and didn't see it, because the scariest thing about your blind spots is that you can't see them. If this changed how you think about your own awareness, drop a comment below. What's the most obvious thing you've ever completely missed? I promise the answers are always wild. And if you want more videos that expose the weird science of how your brain lies to you, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.